Hello children, welcome to 7th Science online classes. Chapter 13, Motion and Time. So in the last class, we studied the definition of motion. If an object keeps on changing its position with time, it is called motion. And we learned some types of motion like linear motion, circular motion, and periodic motion with some examples. Then we learned slow or fast movements, and we studied the important point, that is speed. Speed. The distance traveled by an object in unit time is called its speed. So the definition is very important. The distance traveled by an object in unit time is called its speed. So when we describe or when we define speed, we have to use two parameters like distance and time. So that is the main point in many main points in this definition: distance and time. The distance traveled by an object in unit time, that is called speed. So which formula we have to use to find speed? So using this triangle, this DST, D is for distance, S is for speed, and T is for time. So speed, we have to calculate it like this: distance upon time. Distance upon time. So knowing one formula, we can find out another values also, distance and time. So next is distance. Distance, we have to find speed into time. Multiply speed and time. Then next is time. How to calculate time? Distance upon speed. So by keeping this figure in your mind, D, that is distance up, and S and T here in a triangle. So keep this figure in your mind. You can calculate speed, distance and time very easily. Now we will see one question or one numerical related to that that formula. Listen. The question is like that: the distance between two stations is 200 kilometers. So two stations are there, A and B. Between the distance is 200 kilometers. So distance is 200 kilometers. A car takes 4 hours to cover this distance. So here time also given. So distance also given, time also given. Calculate the speed of the car. So when you get this kind of question, first read the question very well and write which are the given values. So here distance 200 kilometer and the time 4 hours. And which formula we have to apply here? Speed equals distance upon time. Then apply that or write that values here: 200 kilometer distance, 200 kilometer by time, that is 4 hour. You will get the answer 50 kilometer per hour. Very easy. So when you are getting this kind of question, first read the question very well, then write the given values. So here distance 200 kilometer and time 4 hours. Then using the formula you can calculate that answer. So here speed equals distance by time. Distance 200 kilometer by time is 4 hours. So 50 kilometer per hour. Then when we say that a car is moving with a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, it says that it will cover a distance of 50 kilometers in 1 hour. So when you notice that in the cricket also, the bowling speed 130 kilometer per hour, you can see that like that. What is that meaning? Or the wind speed, okay, kilometer per hour. So, and here vehicle speed. Vehicle speed you can see the odometer or that meter or speedometer in the vehicles. Okay, so that means, so here example 50 kilometer per hour, that means in 1 hour that vehicle cover 50 kilometer. That is the meaning of 50 kilometers per hour. Okay, in 1 hour that vehicle cover 50 kilometers. Understood, children? Next, but a car always moves with a constant speed. So here one question. Okay, a car here. This example also, this question also. This distance between two stations is 200 kilometer. A car takes 4 hours. Okay, so and we got the answer of 50 kilometer per hour. So in the every time or all the time the car moves this speed 50 kilometer per hour. No, it is not possible. Okay, so in that time how can we calculate the speed? We will see that also. Average speed. A car cannot move always with a constant speed. Each second or each unit of time it changes its direction and it changes its speed. So that time how can we calculate the speed? In that time we are using average speed. Okay, we will read this sentence. We usually consider only the total distance covered by it in 1 hour. Okay, so we are considering the total distance. How much we have to cover, that we have to consider for the distance. That is called total distance. We do not bother whether the car has been moving with a constant speed or not during that hour. So in that time, sometimes it is moving very fast, sometimes it's moving very slow. So in that time when calculating the average speed, we don't bother about the speed or constant speed of that vehicle. The speed calculated here is actually the average speed of the car. So that time we are taking average speed. See how which formula we can apply for average speed. Average speed equals total distance covered by total time taken. So here we are using total. Speed equals distance upon time. Average speed equals total distance covered by total time taken. The same as speed, but here average speed means we are not bothering the vehicle is slow or fast. Okay, children. Uniform speed and non-uniform speed. What is uniform in your school? A uniform is a type of clothing worn by members of any organization. Is it a school or college or anything? That is the uniform. And here uniform speed and non-uniform speed. And what is the meaning of uniform? Uniform means having always the same form or same manner. That is called uniform. So first we will see one video. See the movement of fan. Okay, the leaves are rotating in the same speed. And that kind of motion is called uniform motion. An object moving along a straight line with a constant speed is said to be in uniform motion. Okay, here also this movement is constant. And this another example is the hands of a clock. These all are the examples of uniform motion. And revolution and rotation of earth, that is also a uniform motion. And next is non-uniform motion. If the speed of an object moving along a straight line keeps changing, its motion is said to be non-uniform. Okay, so the just opposite of uniform motion. The speed is changing, keeps on changing. In each and every moment, its speed is change. That kind of motion is called non-uniform motion or non-uniform speed. Example, you can see this video. The girl is riding a cycle. Okay, and sometimes its speed is less slow and sometimes fast. Okay, so that kind of motion or that kind of speed is called non-uniform speed. So uniform motion means an object moving along a straight line with a constant speed. Constant speed, that is the important word. Constant speed is said to be in uniform motion. The average speed is the same as the actual speed. So you know what is the average speed. Average speed means total distance by total time. That is average speed. So average speed is the same as the actual speed. And non-uniform motion means a speed that keeps on changing. That is called non-uniform motion. So okay children, so the definitions and understand these concepts very well. Read your textbook also very well. Okay, so all the best. Thank you.